Hey, what's going on? It's Glendon Cameron. And before we jump into it, if you want to improve the quality of your hustleability, get the copy of my audiobook, The Hustler Mindset, links below. Let's talk about something I've mentioned many times, but I've never really jumped into. How do you make your hustle bones shake? Now, someone used this phrase in the video, but just to give you more perspective on hustle bones. Because the thing is, it's 2013. We have people that want to get in the resale business or start their own business or do something, literally get their hustle on, and they don't have any hustle bones. To develop hustle bones, you have to get out and hustle. And typically, when you're a new hustler or a new reseller or a new whatever, your hustle bones are pretty fragile. Doesn't take much for you to, oh man, I broke a leg, I broke an arm. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But during those breaks, during those injuries, during when you fall down and hurt yourself, that's when your hustle bones grow. Give you an example. When I first got in the storage auction business, the first few months were horrible. It was terrible. I mean, these dudes, I didn't even know these folks from the deliverance country. It was like, what the hell did I get myself into it? And I didn't know that all of this was designed to run new people off, because if you're out there on the storage auction trail and you're doing your thing, then this new person comes along, they get this great unit. It's a little hard to take in the beginning. It's a little hard to take because you're like, I've been out here for years, and here comes this new whippersnapper, and he's getting this unit for $1 that has some cougar ribs in it? What? No, we can't have that. So they were putting it through me. They were putting it to me. They were putting it to me everywhere I went, because there's a storage auction grapevine. All of the old heads know each other. And if they're on good terms, they get on the phone. It's like, yeah, there's this new gun here. Yeah, he's coming over to the Covenant Highway location. Run his ass up. I heard that phone conversation. I was standing next to the guy when he made the phone call. It wasn't me. It was some other dude that they were ganging up on. Hey, when in Rome, do as Romans. Because when we got to Covenant Road, and I was like, dude, been on the unit, I lit his ass up. It was like, either you're against them or you with them. I was with them, because, and the dude that made the phone call, he was like, that's right, run his ass up. I mean, seriously, that's what he did. He's like, yeah, run it. Because it's amazing how the people who in the beginning, who didn't like you, all of a sudden become your friends. It's crazy. But developing those hustle bones takes trial and error. And one of the things that I see that is a huge, huge problem in taking on any new endeavor is this, I want to jump past all of the dirty, the crazy, the error-filled, the ugly parts, the parts where I'm embarrassed, the parts where I lose money. I just want to leapfrog over all of that and go straight to success. And there's a group of people who pull it off, but they're exceptional, because I don't know any of those people. You know, I've heard of them. They're like Bigfoot, the Yeti. You hear about them, but you never see them. I don't know any. Everyone that I know that's been in business has lost money, made critical errors, and a larger segment, many of them have almost gone out of business because of those errors. But best thing that happened to them, they learned a lot, and they learned how to handle that type of juncture. Essentially, that's where your hustle bones come from. You're not, there are some people, yeah, they're the natural born hustlers, natural born entrepreneurs. For the other 99.8% of us, it's trial and error. It's something we have to learn how to do. It's something that determination, effort actually makes happen. But the first thing is with hustle bones is you begin to get a feel for opportunity. And this is through repetition, practice, being out there. I'm at a storage facility years and years ago. There's 4 of us there. And there's 4 rooms full of shopping carts. and everyone started groaning, and the hustle bones started clack, 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 clack. And I was just like, hustle bones, why are you clanging? These are shopping carts. And the hustle bones just like clack, clack, clack. I mean, they were just shaking. I was just like, so I just sat back because, I'm having this conversation with the hustle bones, and other people are like, man, that's a lot of stuff. I'm not messing with it. And the auctioneer looks at me, you want it? And I was like, if you give me some time, give me 30 days, yeah, I'll take all of them. Okay. And the hustle bones were like, yay! They were just cheering and doing cartwheels. I'm like, what the hell? And then as I put my lock on, and in my head I'm going, what did I just do? Because, trying to resell shopping carts, that's not like big business because most shopping carts are branded or something else. Well, as I was leaving the facility, I passed a scrapyard, and the hustle bones went psh, psh, psh. I was like, whoa! Oh, shopping, they're metal. They're metal. Because I was in the truck, and I went back to the unit, and I just started grabbing shopping carts, putting them in the trunk, went to the scrapyard, emptied out one of those units that day, and made $300 in scrap metal fees. And I was like, whoa. And the other two units were slightly bigger. So $1,000. Now understand, these suckers were stacked up on the side. They were jam-packed. Shopping carts. And I was sitting there like, oh my God. And I was sitting here like, I almost didn't do this. So the next day, that first day it whipped me. The next day I went back, and then the third day I went back, and then the manager loved me long time. It was my BFF. And it was just like those hustle bones. Because when you're out there, whatever you're doing, whether you're storage auctions, Craigslist, eBay, you're like there, and then you get that feeling, and that's your hustle bones going clack, clack, clack. They're like, whoa, whoa, you need to pay attention. And part of trusting the hustle bones comes from experience. A lot of times when you're out there brand new, your hustle bones, they just clack, clack, they're going crazy, but you don't have the experience and the faith to actually go forward with it to know what the deal is, what's going on with your hustle bones. Because essentially, your hustle bones know more than you do, but it takes time for your confidence to catch up to the hustle bones. Because, there's this saying that, women's intuition. All right, number one, that's bullshit. Intuition is intuition. Everyone has it. It's just men have an ego that often overrides the intuition. Because I don't know how many times before I wised up, intuition would say, or the hustle bones would say, don't get your ass on 285. Me? Whatever. An hour later, in only a mile forward progress, the hustle bones were like, I told your ass. Now, don't get on 285. Shoot, I ain't getting on 285. Because it's just, you turn on the radio, yep, all tanker turned over. There's always something happening on 285. I try not to get on it unless I have to. And just getting on 285 late at night, there's no guarantee. I got, heading out on the booty call years and years ago. It was like 12:30, construction. I was sitting there like, I got somewhere to be. So with the hustle bones, understand, you can develop these just because you don't have hustle bones that are really clacking, the congruency factor where your faith, your confidence, and your hustle bones are all working on the same accord. That's something that you can develop. It takes time, but you have to put some skin in the game. You have to be out there. You have to be hustling. You have to go out there for the long bomb and, hey, fall on your face a few times. Yeah, fall on your face, knock yourself down, fall in the mud puddle, because each time you do this, you learn something. And this goes into your archives. And the more experiences that you have, the better that you will be able to relate to your hustle bones. Because you'll have this database of experiences, of deals, and then your hustle bones are like, oh, and they'll just start clicking. And it'll get to the point where you'll walk in a situation and you will know what is going to go down. Like my hustle bones for reality television, I have some. Because when all of that stuff was going on, I had no clue what I was getting into. And I'm going to tell you, those folks are sharks. Producers and production companies, it's not dog eat dog, it's tiger shark eat tiger shark. It's just all about that dollar, and they'll do anything they can legally, contracts. And my hustle bones are much better now in that regard, because I got an email, and I'm gonna tell you, and this didn't come from YouTube. This came from a Craigslist ad. There is this show that's coming someplace soon, and they're gonna be doing it on people who are having moving in garage sales. Yes, if I can find the email, because I deleted it because I saw it and I'm like, ha! Oh, you gots to be kidding. I'm not doing this. But because I was doing the moving sale thing, I got an email from a production company. Yes, there's going to be a reality show about garage sales. I'm telling you folks, the trash to cash segment is just going to keep going. Why? Disruptive economy. I put up a few videos. The new lower class, college educated people working jobs that pay less than $10 or $10 or whatever. There's a reason. There's a lot of people doing this stuff. I'm having to move and sell because I'm not moving for a few months, but I know from experience, the hustle bones, that for me to get rid of stuff that I don't want and get rid of all of it, it's going to take a few sales. And I just know to start early versus waiting until the weekend before I move. Whereas desperation and then people and their hustle bones be coming to my sale like hustling because they know it's like, this fool is desperate. We can get it for the low. And I've been selling stuff pretty much at my price because I am not desperate to sell it because I've given myself enough time to sell it. That's another part of the hustle bones. Once you get these experiences, you know how to govern yourself accordingly. Which is a big part about being successful, because I've seen people get in the resale business, literally give away their good stuff to make that buck, to get their capital back, and then wonder why the crappy stuff isn't moving that fast. You went ahead and shot your wad and closed your eyes and missed the orgasm. Pretty much it was like, I think I had one. Nah, I didn't have one. Next thing you know, you trying to get your rocks off on some junk, and it's just like the rocks are saying, I ain't coming out for that. I'm sorry. See ya, I'm going to take a hibernation. I'm going to just stay up in these nuts for the next, until something better comes along, because this is not even worth me wagging my tail. So understand, when you're doing the hustle thing, and you're trying to develop your hustle bones, remember, it's a process of forward progression. Forward progression means that you're moving, and it's constant forward progression. You have to get out there and start. You have to do something. You have to be something. You have to be in action. You have to be moving. Hustle bones are not going to come to you with you on the television, sitting in front of the television. Yeah, that chick's cute. Oh, damn. He just dunked on him, nuts all up in his face. That's not going to help your hustle bones. Unless, you're trying to do a hustle predicated on watching television, then maybe it will. But that's just my opinion. So take a few moments, think about your hustle bones, think about if they clack, 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 and think about those times that you're somewhere or doing something and you get that feeling and you just can't really identify it, because as you put together your experiences and get to know yourself, you'll be able to communicate better with your hustle bones, your intuition. You'll just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know how many units that I bought that I'm just sitting there like, but the hustle bones are like, do it. And I'm like, no, this is a lot of money. And the hustle bones are like, do it. It was, like you have these two angels on your shoulders. It was the hustle bones over here and the hustle bones over here. They backing on my neck, giving each other high fives, saying, do it. There was no reprieve on either side. It was like, do it. And when the hustle bones were really clacking and that intuition was like super, super strong, it wasn't kind of like, it was just like, like that, just like on you, it always turned out well. It always turned out well. I remember I was up in, was it freaking Dallas, Georgia? And I was at this place I'd never been before. It was just like, it was like 12 people there. And this door goes up and the room looks like hell. And this left palm just like goes crazy. I'm like doing this and the auctioneer's like, you got rabies or something? I was like, no, I touched something. My hand is itching like crazy. Then one of the country folks said, you about to get some money. That's your money palm, son. That's your money palm, son. Is it itching in the middle? I was like, yeah, it's itching in the middle. Oh, you about to get some money. I don't know about that. And, you know, we're sitting there talking about my itching palm, right? And the guy's like, anybody want this unit? And I'm just like, $10. Okay. Get in there. 180 grams of scrap gold. Yes, 180 grams of scrap gold. Plus some other collectibles and stuff. It was a $5,000 unit for 10 of them. My palm knew. My palm was like, buy it. Hustle bones, they were like, do it, do it, do it. And often in life, you get those feelings and you ignore them because you haven't developed yourself. You haven't gone out there and put yourself out there to get the experience to recognize what your hustle bones are telling you. Because the more you do this, and the greater you communicate, the more frequently you communicate with your hustle bones, you will start to sniff deals out. You'll be like, oh, there's some money there. I mean, seriously. I mean, in the strangest ways, you'll be able to connect the dots. And it's kind of crazy, but I'm just telling you, it's time today to get your hustle bones together. Which means literally getting started, staying started, and keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, and keep pushing. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see you on the good side.